What up, what up, what up? It's Herb Hill, the Keep It Real podcast. How's everybody doing? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? Doing good on this side. So it's some crazy things going on in this world. What could we do? You know what I mean? I choose not to give into fear. I choose not to give into worry. I choose not to focus on all that crap. It's kind of taxing, and it's been taxing to me. You know, and here I am trying to build a social media presence again because I kind of got rid of all that stuff. And it's like, for me to see so much negativity all the time is draining to my spirit. It's draining to my mind. It's draining to me because all you can do is talk about whatever is being talked about. You know what I mean? Because I talk about Jesus all the time. People don't want to hear that. And that's fine. People don't want to talk about that. That's cool. You know what I mean? So most of me talking, if I'm on other social media sites, is me posting on or posting comments to other people's stuff, and we engage that way. But it's taxing. All of this stuff is taxing. Like I've done the documentaries. I've done the websites. I've done the web searches. I've done root word studies of, origins of words, the Bible. I pray. You know what I mean? I watch videos. I catch every single thing that these people are doing, and I know what's going on. I know what is real, but you can't wake people up. And then maybe, okay, so let me say, hypothetically, let's say we woke everybody up. Then what? You know what I mean? Because we're not doing anything to stop anything anyway. We're just trying to wake the next person up. So is it, let's wake everybody up? Is that the goal, or is it to stop this stuff? You know what I mean? Is it to end what these people are trying to do and stopping them from accomplishing their agendas? Like, what are we trying to do? What is the end goal here? So, I think about these things because it's like we all got Twitter fingers right now. We just talk. Oh, I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to let this happen. But my mindset is, so what next? Like, what happens when they start applying pressure? Are you going to break? You going to fold? You going to give in? Or you going to fight back? Which is it? Because a lot of people just talking, oh, man, they this, they that. So I started asking myself this too, because it's like, I know I'm a man of God. I serve Jesus Christ. I know the end game. I know the end game already. They tell you. Jesus tells you. The end game is the end game. It's it. So, and I've been on this journey for a long, long time. And I know that it's very, very taxing, not only to the mind, to your heart, to your body, to your spirit, to your mentality. Everything is taxing to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just glad people are aware. Seems like more people are aware regarding the pokes than anything else. And that's cool. I'm just glad people are aware, but it's a lot of psyops. It's a lot of agents out here, and just when you start doing your research, it drains you. It does. It really does, because you start seeing, okay, everybody is in this. From the people you listen to, the music you listen to, these people are in some type of organization. They're in some type of group, or I'm not even, majority of them are Freemasons. Or if they're not Freemasons, they was tied into some fraternity or sororities or whatever. They're a part of some type of club, boule, whatever. And it sucks because you like, man, I thought people were good. And I'm not saying these people aren't good, but these people, they serve a bunch of masters. They may go to church and say, oh, I'm all for Jesus, but the Bible did say they will preach another Jesus. Trust me. They are preaching another Jesus with many different names. And Satan can go by many different names. You know what I mean? So, as far as anything, these people, they put themselves in these positions and they get love, they get attention, they get notoriety, all that stuff. Like your Jesse Jacksons, your Al Sharptons and stuff like that. Back in the day, people probably looked at them and respected them. Today, everybody knows they're no good. You know what I mean? And not only them, just there's a lot of big names that we think are good, but they serve another master. They're a part of an agenda, and there's a lot of people in this that are a part of other agendas. You know what I mean? Some of these favorite rappers we had back in the day, your Biggies, your Tupacs, all these people, they played a role in something. And I'm not saying, they're a part of this group or that group. Like, look at it. Tupac's family were Black Panthers. I'm not saying nothing bad about Black Panthers, but I'm saying they were a part of a group, a part of something, and Biggie, as far as I can remember, just doing a little bit of research, you know what I mean? He was affiliated with some stuff, and he said a lot of stuff in his music, and I mean, you can see here he's what he's rocking on his shirt, and that's a telltale sign for me, and not only them two, there's a bunch of nearly 100% of the rappers are tied into something. And these are the people we listen to. I won't say 100% because a lot of them didn't make it. But the ones that made it, for sure, they tied to something. And your entertainers, your ball players, your actors, your actresses, your comedians, your politicians, black, white, Chinese, Samoan, green, purple, orange, lime green, whatever. They all tied into something. So it's a big game, and I personally have come to the point where I'm like, it's time for me to step away from this stuff, because I've been on it, I've been into it, I'm always going to be into it because it's the type of mind that I have. I question everything. I'm very skeptical of everything. I can't just sit here and act like nothing is going on when I know something is going on. If I don't feel right about something, I don't feel right about something. I think I was 11 years old when the towers, when the planes hit the towers, and I was like, I remember watching it, and I was like, but how did they let that happen? You know what I mean? I'm thinking about the people on the plane. I'm thinking about Air Patrol. I'm thinking about military. I'm thinking about all this stuff. How did they let this happen? And then you see the plane hit the top of the building, the whole building collapsed. And then another one hit. I mean, it didn't hit and then fall, and another one hit. They both hit. Both planes hit, and then they both collapsed, and then the building next to it collapsed. A lot of people don't remember that. And then there was one flown into the Pentagon, I believe. And I just remember just being a little boy, the whole world was like, oh, we need to unite and blah, blah, blah. I just thought it was weird. I was like, something don't seem right. And I'm a kid. I'm a child. I'm a baby. It's the first thing I ever experienced in life that was like, whoa. Other than the Columbine shooting, because I remember that. The Columbine shooting. I think it was like 99. I remember that. My mom had us scared to go to school, But I question everything. I have to. That's the type of mind that I have. So, being that I question everything and I'm skeptical of everything, that automatically makes me a conspiracy theorist, because I don't follow the status quo. I don't follow what they tell me, because I'm seeking other answers, because I don't feel like what you're telling me is the truth. And if I'm going to find out the truth, if I find something that aligns with what I believe or what I feel has happened, then that's what it is. But I'm not taking the truth from the person that's reporting it to me, or the parties that are involved that's telling me this. Like, it's almost like a black man or a melanated man. I hate saying the word black. And I'll get into that in a minute. A melanated man leaving work He got a 5-minute walk to get to home. And for some reason, he winds up hung behind a fraternity, them little clubhouses that they have, the fraternities have. He gets hung behind there. As their initiation process, they had to hang a black man. And they're like, oh, we don't know how this happened. And then the story comes out and they say, oh, black male hung behind fraternity. Students don't know what happened. And then they're telling you the story like, oh, we seen the guy walking and somehow he just, you know what I mean? You think I'm going to take their word for it? You think I'm going to take their word for it? Like, come on. You gotta, either you can kind of imagine what happened. You can feel what happened. You can think what happened. But you ain't always got to take the word of the person that's giving you the information. Like, this is what you're telling me. I feel like you're lying. That's just what it is. I don't take the word of people. That was just a kind of a scenario I created in my head. But as far as anything, like I said, I never took the words of the people that was giving me the information. And the first thing was 9/11. I personally believe that was U.S. stuff to push whatever it is that they was trying to push, and they went to war. And there's a reason why. Okay, if people came here, flew planes into the towers, why are we still over there? I mean, that was what, almost 20 years ago? Almost 20 years? Yeah, 20 years ago when the towers came down. But that's my mindset. I question everything. Can't nobody tell me I'm wrong for that. Can't nobody tell me, oh, you're not American. You're not a patriot. I'm not a patriot. I'm a man of God first. I'm Team Jesus only. I'm not Team America. I was born here. And a lot of the people that claim to be patriots, your ancestors may have not been born here. So let's cut that. I'm a man of God. I'm not a patriot. I don't want to be. I'm not going to fight a war for something that don't align with my views. I'm not going to stand up for a country that calls me a black American. I'm a man. I'm a man first before I'm black, right? I'm an American before I'm a black man, right? We're all Americans, right? Or is there Americans and then black Americans? That's what I don't understand. So it's like you're dividing us. You're, and I also know what black means. Black means evil, wicked, dark. You know what I mean? Black is a color, not a skin color. Because I'm brown skinned. It doesn't say a brown American. Are white people called white Americans, or do they just check the American box? You know what I mean? Like, and there's a difference. White means clean, holy, pure. You know what I mean? Unstained or whatever. Black means dark, evil, wicked, nasty, unclean. You do the math. But I digress. I've gotten off topic. My bad. Let me pull it together here. Whatever. But, I just question everything. But, like I said, I'm 32. I'm about to be 33. I've been at this for a long time. I've done all the research. I watched all the I watched a lot of documentaries. I've read a lot of books. I watched a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of pictures and studies and all these things. I think what kind of changed my whole mindset, not only me being a man of God, but I see these Illuminati cards that they made like back in the 90s and the 80s and stuff. And this stuff is like damn near to the T predicting some of the things that we're going through. And then you see people like Bill Gates and some of these people from the past that they'll say things a long time ago, like George W. Bush Sr. or George Bush Sr., he was talking about the New World Order back in the 80s. And it took them time to get to this point, but following that Illuminati card thing, seems like there's plans. They're ushering it in with all these new plans, and then you see your Trump people, you see your Biden people, you just see all these agendas, and they go against each other, but it's for the greater of their purpose. They got to have a divisiveness to master their plan, because they got us distracted. And what do they use? So when they want to get melanated people in emotional and up in arms, what do? They throw out a racial issue, and that causes a divide, and then they can push their little plans. That's what they do. That's why I don't bite the bait no more. I stopped doing that, because you start, like I said, I've been doing this for so long, I done caught on. It's like, all right, I'm just tired of it now, because like I said, I'm about to be 33. I done did all the reading. I did all the studies. I done watched all the documentaries. I done seen a lot of these things like keep reoccurring. I seen Illuminati cards. I'm a man of God. I see the Bible. I know the end game of the Bible. And I know what Satan ultimately wants, and that's to get people away from believing in Jesus, and also getting people to live in their flesh and live in sin and die in their sin. That's what he wants. Jesus wants to save you. Satan wants to kill you and keep you in the dark spiritually. Point blank and period. That's it. That's the game. So you got to pick a side. And you can't just say, well, I'm a good person. No, being a good person ain't going to get you there. Because we all got issues. But I digress again. I've just gotten to the point where it's been taxing my mind. It's just wearing me out, really. Like, I just don't have time to catch up with the stuff no more. I don't even want to hear it. I see all this war stuff. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to watch no videos. I don't want to do anything. I just don't care no more. Simply because I'm over it. Like I said, I'm a man of Jesus Christ. Like, I follow the Lord Jesus Christ. So I just personally, I don't have the time to keep up with it no more. I don't have the time to be entertained by it no more. I don't want to look nothing up. I don't want to follow nothing. I don't want to see nothing. Like, because I know everything at this point is a part of the plan. It's all in the agenda. And you got so many people, you don't know who's who. You don't know what's what. That's what kind of wears me out, because you see a lot of people, even if they're against these things, they're for some of those things. And if they are against some of those other things, then they're for something else. Like, it's like nobody's standing completely in the middle and just sitting there with the arms crossed. It's like everybody's standing around trying to find something to align with. You know what I mean? You can't be a part of anything. You gotta be in the middle completely. You know, but you just I see it, and that's what sucks about being on social media again. It's like I see too much, and I don't really want to see it, because I've been good with being distant. I've been good with being to myself, and I prefer that, honestly. Like, it's kind of even hard to do podcasts now, because it's like, do I really want to talk about this stuff? Like, I don't. But if you've been listening to me from the beginning, you kind of know that I'm starting to stray away from the conspiracy stuff and just to focus on life. I'm expressing myself. I'm expressing what I feel. And there may be people that feel the same way. And if you do, then I'm sure you're listening. But at the moment, I'm kind of getting over it. Like I said, my mind will never change from being skeptical. I will always be considered a conspiracy theorist or a truth seeker, I should say, because that's the type of person I am. But as far as me going above and beyond trying to figure out what it is or what's going on, or study this or figure out this, or, you know, making video of this, and just I don't care no more. I don't have the patience for it. And I thank Jesus because I did pray about that. I was praying about that, and I have been praying about it. Like, I just don't care no more. I really don't. I remember telling everybody all this stuff. They called me names, called me crazy, judged me, labeled me, and look at it happening. Do I feel fulfilled? Do I feel like, oh, yes, I was right? No, I don't. I just wish there was something we could do about it as a people. I wish we could all come together and say, all right, guys, we don't agree with this. Let's stop it. But divisiveness is the key for them. Like I said, they need fear and divisiveness. They need fear, divisiveness, and cooperation pretty much. They need you to be all for it. So when they say jump, they want you to jump. You better jump. And you're going to jump. Most people will. They don't question it. So, at this point, I'm kind of stepping away from it just because I know it's no good. Like I said, there's so many agents, people that you would never think are agents, have been agents, your civil rights leaders, your presidents, your mayors, your governors, your judges, your doctors, lawyers, police officers, some of your family, some of your friends, some of your enemies, it's just your teachers. You just don't know. You just don't know. And that is mentally taxing on somebody like me. And it's been taxing. And I'm over it because, like I said, I know Jesus is coming. I know Judgment Day is coming. I know his wrath is coming. And I know that there'll soon be a time where ain't no more the time is here. There ain't no more time for playing. It talks about rumors of war in the Bible. It just we just in a strange time right now. And like I said, I personally don't have any intention on keeping up with this war or the stuff going on. I just don't have almost like no energy for it. Because I think I'm growing weary of the world. And I mean, I know what Jesus wants, and I know there's prophecies that have to be fulfilled in order for all the things in Revelations to take place. And that's where we are. Things are just slowly taking place. I'm sure you guys seen the video with the birds falling from the sky. I'm sure you guys seen the video of the dolphins trying to rush the shore. I'm sure you guys seen the videos of all these natural disasters going on in the world. It's so much. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos of food shortages. It's everywhere. And then people are dying. I know. What's that? 1, 2, 3. I know of 4 people just within the last 3 months that have just died in their sleep. People are dying right now. And it's a lot, man. I actually remember, I know when I really was getting tired of this was when COVID started. I think I went overboard because, like, research overboard, because I remember when we were in the lockdown, at least where I'm at, I remember going outside for the first time. I was going out every day, but I wasn't going like a far distance. I was going to like the corner store, going up to the store, which is, they're both like less than a mile away from me. So, when I would actually pay attention, which I always do, but when you first get out the house, you're not looking at the light poles and stuff like that. And I started realizing, I'm like, wait, there's new cameras on the light, on the light poles on the intersection. Why are they putting cameras up? Your brain start tingling like, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Then you start noticing all these new towers being put up every day. It's like, yo, I was just over here. There was not a tower here. Why are there new towers popping up everywhere? And I just started seeing this, and it was driving me crazy, literally. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, craziest things in the world. I mean, my mind wasn't focused on Jesus at that time because there was just too much going on. Too much. And it's like, it wears you out, man. It does. And I was, I was expressing myself. My family calling me crazy. It's going back and forth with family members and stuff. And, all I'm trying to say a word here where I don't know how I can spell it, or I don't know how I can say it, but people that are interested in children, in entertainment and politics and sports and in that world, and they're interested in children, and you start seeing all that, and it wears you out, man. Like, I have nothing left for this stuff. It's cool to expose things, but really, if nothing is happening to these people, what are you exposing? What are you fixing? Because everything has to come to an end, but also everything that is happening is prophecy. So can we really stop what's happening? Can we stop it? Are we supposed to stop it? If the whole world isn't going to be on the same page, the human beings of this world, I think we all feel that way, but we all don't act that way. Like, a lot of us feel what's going on. We all feel something isn't right, but we're not doing nothing about it. Is there something that we can do about it? Can we fix this stuff? Or can we not? Because I just know I'm tired. Like, we got Twitter fingers like a mug right now. When you see the news is fake, you see sports is fake, everything is rigged, and people talk about this gematria stuff and how it rigs things, and people, you know what I mean? They was talking about the Queen of England was dead, and she's not dead, and if she is dead, she been dead, and if she is dead, they're gonna put her death out there the day where it would add up with such and such, and just, it's too much. I'm not into numerology. I'm not into astrology. I'm not into studying the stars or the moon or the sun. I am only into worship, prayer, singing hymns, walking in faith, living in faith, thinking with faith, being of faith, and just being the man of God that I am. That's it. That's all I got. I have nothing left, personally, at all. Because whatever's coming, it's coming, and it's all by design. So like I said, if it's by design, if it's planned, if these not food shortages, but the food shortages, they are planned and designed. But like I said, if these Illuminati cards and these movies and TV shows, if this stuff predicts things years and years and years ago, is this really something that is just happening? Or is this happening by design? Like I said, it's happening by design. So if they've been pushing this for how long, how are we exposing something if it's been in play before we was born? All we're doing is, bringing attention to other people, but the whole world isn't catching on because they don't want to. Look how many people went out there and put something in their body that they don't necessarily want, but their job made them. And now they pulling back the mandates. Like, oh, you don't got to do it. But a lot of people lost their jobs. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not waking up for it no more. I'm not waking up for it no more. I just can't do it. And the Bible says, as far as the rumors of war, the Bible says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. Rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. See? Must come to pass. That's prophecy. The Bible is just past prophecies, current prophecies, and future prophecies. So everything that must come to pass is either passed already, it's passing, or it's going to pass. That's what prophecy is. So that's what I mean. So can we really stop anything? Like, cause I'm the type of person, if I have to, and if I want, when I get to the point, or if I feel like I have to, I'm going to stand up and do something about it. I just can't sit here and watch it happen in front of me. That's not the type of person I am. Like, when you see police brutality right in front of you, and you got a camera and you filming it, and your video, your live video, your personal POV video went live, and it's all around the world, and everybody's watching what happened through your cell phone, and you stood there and watched somebody get hurt, killed, choked, mutilated, shot up, whatever, and you didn't try to intervene or stop it. It says a lot about that person. Miraculously, there's a lot of cell phone footage, but not enough people intervening and stopping or trying to stop anything. It's just the world we living in right now, and I ain't a fan of it. I'm not. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. You don't understand. Like, when you start seeing all these people be Freemasons, it wears you out. I'm like, damn. You too. And it may not mean anything, but like, your favorite entertainer is a Freemason. Farrakhan is a Freemason. Who else? Steve Harvey is a Freemason. Shaquille O'Neal is a Freemason. Scottie Pippen is a Freemason. You know, like, Jay-Z is a Freemason. Chris Rock is a Freemason. They in Boule or whatever, the Illuminati group they call. Like, it's deep. And I ain't just talking about the melanated men. I'm talking about all of these people. They are all a part of something. And it's all for the sake of this, the same agendas. There's so many different gangs working against each other, but really working for each other to push this agenda. They're all working together while working against each other. That's why you got, look at it, people talk about duality. You got up, down, north, west, south. Up, down, left, right, north, west, south. You know what I mean? Like, it's everything is everything. But like Lauryn Hill said, nothing even matters. And it don't. It really don't. I'm just tired, man. Everything must come to pass. So there's no exposing or stopping anything that's supposed to happen. All you can do is put people in their place. You know, I think we can alter things, yes. But that's where prayer comes in. Prayer is everything. Prayer is the weapon that we need. And a lot of people are manifesting and looking to the universe and the moon and the stars to do whatever it is that they think they're doing. They're doing nothing but giving power to demonic spirits. Prayer is the weapon that we have. And the greatest weapon of all is the name of God. And the name of God is Jesus Christ. But people don't want to hear that. So I stand here, beat on my chest like the king that I am. Put my hands on the ground and say my prayers and lift up these burdens and destroy these demons and generational curses and birth defects and demonic spirits in the atmosphere, because that's what we have to do. That's what we need to do. That's what we must do. And so many people aren't willing to do that because they don't want to believe. But it is what it is. But I know for me, I'm done with the conspiracy stuff. Like, I'll like it. I'll probably, on Twitter, I'll probably retweet it. But you just ain't gonna see me talk about it no more. Because everybody talking about it, and everybody's sharing it. Everybody's doing something about it, and then the next post is the most ignorant crap in the world. And it's like, all right, I get it. I got nothing for it. But I'm done with the conspiracies. And I'm just going to be the man of God and walk, follow, and be obedient to my God, my Lord, Jesus Christ. In the meantime, when we praying for the destruction of the wickedness of this world and the wicked of this world, there is no purpose for anybody that's not of God. Thank y'all for listening. Peace out. Keep your eyes on your soul. Peace out.